Hi everyone, it's Jenny here from The Bear and the Fox. I'm back with another roundup of picture book recommendations, and today is the next part of our Halloween mini-series. So today's books are all about ghosts, which we've got quite a few books of in our Halloween library. So first up we have There's a Ghost in This House. Now this has just been published, so it is brand new in our Halloween home library. And as you can see, it's got this sort of semi-see-through dust jacket with little cutouts, which is very important for how the rest of this book works. So in this story, there is a young girl who lives in this big old house, which she is convinced it's haunted, but she's never actually seen a ghost. So she takes you on a tour of her house, and you can see here the illustrations are a mix of these sort of black and white photographs, and then with the illustration of the little girl on top. So for example, here she says, "I haven't found one. I'm not even sure what a ghost looks like." So she can't see the ghosts, but the readers can, because what's very clever is in between each page is some more of this sort of semi-transparent paper, and when you fold that over, the ghosts appear. Isn't that clever? So you can still see the rest of the picture through here, and then these little ghosts are laid on top, which, while it is on that side, oops, you can kind of see if you know they're there, but because it's white on white you can't see them, and then it's only when you turn the page that the ghosts appear. How clever is that? I love it. So this is the newest addition to our Halloween library. Next up we have Gustavo the Shy Ghost. Now this is another one that's new to us this year, but it did come out last year, I think. It's very bright and colourful in comparison to the other one that was quite monochrome. It features a super cute ghost. I love the illustrations in this. So Gustavo is very shy, as the title of the book would imply. He really wants to make friends with the other supernatural beings, and he's finding it really difficult because he's super shy. So here he's so shy he keeps hiding from the ice cream van. I love the wordplay. And then he actually misses out on getting an ice cream because it's driven away and he's been too shy to order one. But he eventually wins over the other little monsters and makes friends through his love of music, because Gustavo is very good at playing the violin. So he invites everyone to hear him play, and there's just beautiful, beautiful music, and they all say, "Oh, we love it, you're so good at playing the violin, we heard your music, do you want to hang out with us?" So they all become friends at the end, and poor Gustavo is happy at last. Next up we have 10 Timid Ghosts, which is a cute little counting book, counting backwards from 10. It's about 10 ghosts who live in a haunted house, and then a witch moves in and tries to get rid of them. So here we have 10 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a skeleton and let out a whine. He flew to the woods, and then there were 9. So you get the idea. So the witch keeps playing tricks on them and getting rid of one timid ghost at a time, until there's only one left who is a bit braver than the others and who has figured out what's going on, and then they all gang up together to get rid of the witch and get their house back. So it's a lovely little counting book to read with kids at Halloween. Get some number practice in there as well while you're at it. Then we have The Scariest Book Ever, featuring another very cute little ghost. It's hard to be scared of any of these ghosts when they all look so cute. So this ghost is also very timid. He is scared of going into the woods because he thinks it's full of creepy things. And what he doesn't know, but the reader knows, because we see this on every second page, that actually what's going on in the woods is not scary at all. There's lots of colours and cute little animals, but he doesn't know that. So by the end of the book, he has joined his friends in the woods, and they all have a fun party together. And if you want to know what cupcakes have to do with any of this, then you will have to read the book. But one other thing that I wanted to show you is that underneath this dust cover there is a little surprise. This beautiful cover. So you get kind of 2 covers for the price of 1. So the scariest book ever, which isn't actually very scary at all, but it's very funny and has lots of cute illustrations in it. So the next ghost we have is called Leo. This is Leo, a ghost story. This also has very beautiful and interesting illustrations because the entire book, the only colour that is used besides black and white and a bit of grey is blue. So all the illustrations are in different shades of blue, which I love just because it's very different from some of the other colourful books we have. So Leo is the story about a ghost who also is trying to make friends, and that his problem is that nobody can see him until he meets a little girl who thinks that Leo is her imaginary friend, and they become very good friends. And then at the end of the story he confesses and says, I'm not actually an imaginary friend, I'm a ghost. And she says, that's fine, that's really cool, that's even better than an imaginary friend. So at the end of the book Leo has a friend and he's very happy. Then we have Ready Steady Ghost. This is one of my 6-year-old's favourite of the ghost books. It's about Bertie, the little ghost. Now, he isn't as timid as some of the other ghosts we've had in this roundup, but he is a lot smaller than the other ghosts. So he's not quite ready for all the big scares, and he is looking for a little house that he could haunt. So first he has all these encounters in the woods with things that, so here he thinks, oh, this looks like a road leading to a house, and then it turns out to be a scary snake. And at the end he finds a little house within a house, and oh, there we go, some tiny little people to scare. So he becomes their resident ghost and they all live happily ever after. There's another interesting use of colour in this one. So there is again the black, white and blue, and then with splashes of orange and yellow. So all the things that he spots in the forest stand out with these different colours. And then at the end, when he's found his happy home, everything is in this warm orange glow. So a very interesting use of colour in this one, and just in general very lovely illustrations. Our penultimate book is Sir Simon Super Scarer, another family favourite, partly because we also have a Simon in the family, Daddy Simon. So Sir Simon Super Scarer is about Simon the ghost who moves into his first haunted house, and he's quite excited about this, but this also comes with a lot of ghost chores which he's not so excited about. And then a kid and his grandparents move in, and he somehow convinces this kid to become an apprentice ghost and do all his ghost chores for him, but it backfires a little bit because the kid's not very good at ghost chores. And then by the end of the book they've become really good friends, and here they are trying to spook his grandmother together. The two ghosty friends. So it's just a really fun story about friendship and possibly about trying to dodge your chores. So not sure about that message, but it does backfire, so maybe there is something in that. And the illustrations are just really adorable in this one. And then last but not least, we have How to Make Friends with a Ghost, which is one of my personal favourite out of our Halloween ghost books, and partly because of the gorgeous illustrations. So this is written a bit like a manual. So you've got your introduction at the beginning, then you've got part 1, ghost basics, part 2, ghost care. So here are some tips on how to care for your ghost. And then we have part 3, growing together. So at the beginning, the ghost lives with a girl who is very young, and then she grows older, but the ghost kind of stays the same. So you can see, so here she's still quite young, and then Here she's got her own children now, and she's getting older. And there she is as an old lady, and the ghost's still the same as he was at the beginning. And it does have a little bit of a sad ending, because what comes after old age? Yes. So at the very end, there's her gravestone, but she has now also become a ghost. So now they're friends together in the ghost afterlife. So it's kind of sad, but it's also very beautiful book. Maybe not one for the very little kids, but my boys kind of understand what's going on, and they like the manual, the way the book's written. The illustrations are very beautiful. So on that slightly sad but beautiful note marks the end of our Halloween ghost book roundup. And that's all that I have for you today. You can find a list of all the book titles and authors over on my blog, and I will pop a link to that as well in the notes below. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please do like this video and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to tune in next week for the final part of our Halloween mini series. So happy reading, and I will see you next time. Bye!